I grew up in the small town of Plainfield, Indiana, or as the town likes to call itself, community of values. These values are mainly conservative and include thinking that there isn't anything wrong or terrifying with having the high school mascot be the fighting Quaker. Though my town helped me shape my political socialization through its weird quirks, I got most of my beliefs from my family. Spent most of my time when I was younger either reading or with my family because, well, I wasn't very good at sports. Spending time with my family was pretty easy to do when I was growing up because there were so many of us. My dad and his 4 brothers and their families all lived within 5 minutes of each other and my grandparents. Pretty much every holiday, football game, birthday, and Friday was celebrated with all my aunts, uncles, cousins, and Miller Lite. Sometimes a lot of Miller Lite. My grandparents Nelson and Kathleen played a huge part of my political socialization. They started the family farm my dad now owns and make sure to try and teach my entire family the Republican way. W and Laura are considered true Americans in my family, coming second only to my grandpa's idol, John Wayne. Pictures of the royal family were hung up next to our school pictures on the fridge, along with a thank you letter for their generous donation. For a man that wears long johns under his flannel-lined overalls instead of turning on the heat, a donation like that means a lot. But wait, so how exactly did a farmer's daughter from a huge conservative family become a liberal feminist? Well, that would be my mom's fault. My dad and the rest of my family may be huge Republicans, but my mom is a Democrat through and through. Instead of normal conversation at the dinner table, she and my dad would get in heated arguments about politics. I remember it would get especially heated during election season, until my parents just agreed to cancel out each other's vote. Instead of getting mail from the Bush dynasty, my mom would get letters from Planned Parenthood, which I would sometimes pick up and read growing up, which I'm sure led to some pretty awkward conversations now that I think of it. My mom has been a role model for me in more ways than one. She went back to school twice before the time I finished high school and got her doctorate at age 50. As a school principal, then administrator, I've seen large men and stupid high school students quake in front of her confident 5'2" frame. She's made it pretty obvious to me through her actions and lectures that women are just as capable as men, and when motivated, nothing can hold us back. My mom's favorite story of me growing up isn't one of my first words or anything normal like that. No. Instead, it was when I was about 8 years old and told my dad I was going to vote for Bill Clinton. My dad said that was also the day he gave up on me. And he was right too. I haven't been a Republican since.